This is my truth. I don't know exactly who I'm writing this or for what reason.
Home. This was a brilliant piece, deeply atmospheric. I loved the images to help guide the audience in from the beginning. Great camera work. Loved the sweeping movement and the smooth circling of the subject so seamlessly in the circle, offering some really beautifully fluid editing and made it felt like they were all connected and we were integrated into that as well. Something truly special was happening and we got to be there. Really difficult content, but I thought it was a really lovely metaphor for how artists bring their life into their work and put it for all to be displayed. And also the private becoming public in this art, using that space to reclaim their dignity and reclaim justice and seek that revenge through this art. Beautifully danced, beautifully acted. It was so grounded, and I felt a real deep empathy brimming throughout the piece, which I really appreciated.
This review is for Home. I like this film exploring dance as a way to express feelings and emotions, coping with personal situations, family situations, domestic violence, above everything else. How a dad can have different definitions for different people, of course. I like their dance circle and the music, understanding the character's inner struggle, adapting to people's expectations, seeking perfection. That scene with the mirror was very impactful. The pool and underwater scenes and her dance of freedom. It made me think of something else she was thinking on as a solution, and then it was just quite different. I loved how they focused on how darkness can be freeing too. It was just a very well done film. I had a great time watching it.
Home. Home is a very powerful film, very inspiring film. I really love how the film is structured, the voiceover that follows the main character. The main character, her character arc is just kind of, like a roller coaster, like she starts motivated and she feels down. She's just in her room looking at the mirror. She thinks she can't make it, but then she finds the energy again, and then she starts working towards her performance. We have this beautiful dance when she's alone in the theater, and then again, in the end, the final ballet, the final performance that she makes with her partner, I think is absolutely brilliant and beautiful. There was the movement were fantastic. The dance were the dance was absolutely brilliant, and the music behind all of it, it was even, how can I say, it was touching and really motivating. I think that's the main if I have to summarize the film in one word, that would be motivating, because that's what the film is. So overall, a very well done production, and I was pleased to watch it from start to finish. Congratulations.
Home was a very strong but also relatable message about abuse in the family and escapism. Um, I feel anyone who's had similar experiences, similar upbringings, can relate to that sensation of feeling trapped in that environment and looking for any outlet as a source of escapism. Um, it's a very tragic but very heartfelt and strong message, and I do feel like anyone who's been in that situation knows that feeling.
Well, this is a very, very interesting piece. At one point, it's kind of a kind of a documentary. You could kind of look at it that way, but it's really more. It's really kind of like a narrative film that just combines dance and filmmaking and spoken word together to tell a story. And it's very compelling. It's very difficult at the end. to see what happens. But it was a very beautiful piece. Like all the performers on the screen just did a wonderful job. Choreography is great. The dancing is amazing. I love the kind of shifting in and out of reality and the underwater, going from on stage to underwater. And all that looked very, very beautiful. And the spoken word was written and performed very, very well. So, and it's a compelling story. And it's just quite beautifully done. So, great job on this. I hope it gets out there and gets seen.
I really liked Home. What I like about Homes is like how it brought me in as somebody who doesn't know like anything about dance or how to dance or how to appreciate dance as a like when I'm watching it more than just oh this cool and seems hard and seems like it takes a lot of skill, but it gave me like new context as far as like what it means to the dancer, to the performer, and like how that can be like an emotional catharsis and therapeutic vibe for them, and gave me a new appreciation for dance as a way of expressing yourself. Um, and I really liked that because it was like that's they gave like a new appreciation to like the recital type dance type movie, which I really like that. It gave it accessible to a wider audience, if that makes sense. So well done.
We get two different takes on, a domestic violent household. We get the sense of abuse. The film is called Home, so it makes me think of the foundations of home, traditional family values, what happens when these things are broken, what happens when the child has to step in when these acts are taking place. We kind of see this um, tension building and the unfortunate incidents that occur as we continue to allow this behavior to occur. Um, as Yeah, this one hits home for me. It made me think of a lot of things of where I come from and how I grew up, and I think this is a great way to showcase something eloquently and classically and silently. And it is and that's the thing is a lot of abuse stories tend to be silent, yet you know presenting this perspective, presenting this voice is going to get us to be able to speak out about these things.